Oh, hello! Welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, your host and part of the RSG crew. Welcome to our lunch stream. Yay! And today, folks, we're going to do the same thing we do every other lunch stream, and that is just hang out with you wonderful folks for the next hour, hour and a half, however long we go. And we're going to do a roster review. We're going to cover Grand Arena. We'll recap what happened the last match, and we're doing that so you guys can get some insight on what to do with Grand Arena and maybe help you with your teams and things like that. And then we'll answer your questions. If you have questions, go ahead and pop those into chat. I, your wonderful host, Ranger J 1999, will scoop those up and read those questions as I deemed necessary. I'm doing on triple duty today because it's just me and, well, one other person, and that is Grim the Mechanic. Grim the Mechanic, it's the rule of two. No more, no less.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
There'll be no match for you, my apprentice. Move on the Jedi first. Yes, it's just me and Grim, and so bear with us. But yes, I do apologize about yesterday. I had set up the event, and then everything went to crap, and then Comcast took forever, and I was finally able to get back up after the event. Luckily, Finn's was able to step up. It happens. You know, it's out of your hands. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, you're at the mercy of these companies, so I apologize, but there's not a damn thing I can do. I had to basically go on my 4G on my phone and be like, I am down. Help me. So, but we're back better than ever. Real quick, guys, let's get through the mechanisms. If you could, please give us a thumbs up on the video. Helps get our content out to the YouTube world. Subscribe if you haven't already. We do Galaxy Heroes, but we do other games. I did Battlefront. Had a wonderful time, fun time yesterday doing the HVV. Showcasing the heroes versus villains. I was doing more Kenobi and Count Dooku. It was a absolute blast, and we're going to do more of that. We got the big stream on Saturday. We will be doing Battlefront that day, so maybe we'll just do heroes versus villains. People really seem to enjoy that. And it's a lot of fun to showcase the heroes and the villains. Anakin's getting ready to come, so I'm saving all my credits for that, so I can unlock that for you guys when that happens as well. And we crush like we normally do.
Anakin, huh? Ooh.
Yeah. You're not gonna make my powers, Anakin. I gotta say, man, the characters, the heroes in Battlefront are spot on. The way they move, the way they fight, their movement, it's ridiculous, dude. Like, you just sit there and just watch them move, and you're like, that's just like the movies. I mean, they talk and trash and say their lines. It's like, you know, someone attacks Kenobi with the lightsaber, like, how uncivilized. You know, it's like, oh my god. So we're doing that. We got tonight's Tactical Monsters. No. Tonight's the big stream. Tomorrow's Tactical Monsters. And then nothing on Friday other than the lunch stream because we're getting ready for that big charity push. If you guys are unaware, I'm sure you are, we are raising money for the American Cancer Society. We are over halfway to our mark. I really need your guys' support so we can hit that goal of hitting 15,000. We got a lot of cool stuff on Tiltify left that you can bid on for polls and other things, so check that out. And then last but not least, you want to support the channel, we've got Super Chat that you can donate any amount of money you want. We've got Patreon. Or if you can become a Patreon sponsor, we love our Patreons. They keep us running. All the proceeds that we make for the stream goes back into the stream. It pays for the ridiculous internet that I have, new upgrades and equipment, all that kind of stuff. So anything we get our gravy paws on, goes right back in the stream because it's about you guys. I'd like it to be about me and Hookers and Blow, but it's not. It's about you guys and bringing you quality content. All right, so that's all the mechanisms. Let me just get my energy here and do that real quick and show you. Get that. And let's get to our roster review, and let's see who's up to bat today. That's not the roster review. That's me watching Saturday Night Live. Why is that showing there? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I saw somebody's Target lady. I hadn't seen that one, and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. All right. Today we are doing, let me pull it up. So I'm trying to say the name. Langthain. Langthian. We're going to call you Lang. And they are looking for Says factions are after farming for Revan. Zeta considerations and an overall review. I've got 23 Zeta mats saved up for Revan. Still grinding on T3 mission Cantina nodes. Taking it easy now that I won't be able to make the complete to complete the Revan event. Oh, that sucks. Maybe he did get him. We'll find out. Territory Wars and GA Comp's fleet, and also the order to finish the T3 and mission nodes. Take T3 to 6 stars, then mission to 7 stars. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter now if you didn't get it. Let's look at your roster. You're doing great in Arena with the lineup you're running. He's running a Treya Fallen Bastila team with a Triumphant and Thrawn. Love it. And he's getting rank 1. He's still in the top 10. Fleet's doing real well. Falling a little bit behind on Fleet, but not too bad. Still managing to get into the top 50, but I'm sure those, unfortunately, those ridiculous Millennium Falcon teams are getting you. So, but we're going to go through your review. Let's look at your Old Republic. So let's go to your characters and see.
It's almost done, dude. He has both mission and T3 at 6 star. So yeah, that's what he said. He'll be ready by the next time Revan drops.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. Pick one, just finish it, then go back and do the other one, finish it. I mean, I'm sorry that you missed Revan this time around, but you'll be ready for it next time. And Mission and Zalba are a great couple pieces to have, and so is Basil and Jolie. You can use those in separate teams for your Galactic War and Territory Wars and Grand Arena. The Mission Zalbar team combination can go on your Scoundrel Timeout team, I like to call it, the Kira-led Scoundrel team. Really, really good. But yeah, just finish those up. Just doesn't matter. You've got plenty of time now before the event comes back, probably a couple months. So go ahead and finish those. It doesn't matter which one you do. I'd do Mission first, just so you can get that Scoundrel team going, and then go to T3. I mean, T3's, he's good.
T3 is good, but
yeah, not as good as Mission.
He might be better depending on if Grievous has a droid synergy.
Could, but we'll kind of up in the air. Yeah,
maybe we'll get a kit reveal today for Grievous. That would be very nice of CG.
We'll see. There's usually this is where they drop the bombs on us right before the stream, and then friends throwing crap at me last minute. I'm like, why does it have to come so late? All right. So that's Old Republic. So you're on your way. Just go ahead and finish mission, then T3. Make it easy for you. Let me go back to what he was requesting. Just an overall roster review. We covered that. So we're just going to go through here and see how you're doing on everything. Bounty Hunters look great. Don't have any problem there. Next ones. Well, let's see. I just want to go to your pillars. Let's just see what you have for pillars. Other than Revan, let's see how you're doing on everything else. Good. CLS done. Thrawn done. JTR done. Treya done. Chewbacca done. R2. 3PO 6 stars. That's fine. You'll get him when he comes back around. 7 stars. I'm sure.
He has all the Ewoks at 7. So
yeah, you'll be fine. Grandmaster Yoda's done. Palpatine's done. Yeah, BB-8. I mean, you've got everything you need. We just need to get Revan, and that'll happen next time around. 100% sure you'll get it next time. So, but we'll give you some teams that you can use in the meantime. So we already talked about Bounty Hunters. Let's look at your First Order, how they're looking. Now, First Order is a team you can use. I mean, I use them on defense on Territory Wars and Grand Arena. They're fantastic. Kylo Ren led, the team that I use is Kylo Ren Unmasked, Kylo Ren, First Order Executioner, First Order Stormtrooper, and First Order Officer. Now, the Zeta's priority are Kylo Ren Unmasked and First Order Stormtrooper. You already have one on Kylo Ren, but you need those other 3 on those teams to really make First Order work. And it's a really great team on defense. You can't go in there with a slouch team to beat it, because if you give that team turn meter and it gets rocking and rolling, it can be a nightmare. So possibly we could work on First Order. Let's just go through the rest of your roster. Let's kind of put that on the back end, and we'll think about what we can do with that. Let's look at your Imperial Troopers. Veers, good. Zeta, Death Trooper 12, good. Stark needs some work instead of Snow Trooper with gear. I understand why your gear has been on hold because you were trying to work on some other things. But Roto's not coming around for a while, so we can start working on some of this stuff. I really think you need to get your Stark to at least 11 and have his speed above 235. Snow Trooper, I know he's a pain in the ass to gear, but man, oh man, when you get him higher, 11 and especially 12, mine's 12 with the bayonet, my good God, does he hit hard. Oh,
yeah, when he clears the entire board by himself,
I mean, he just goes. Oh God, he is disgusting. So a little bit of work there. You can maybe start with your troopers. We're round those off. I mean, that'll be a great team for you on offense that you can use. Next,
and team. Some of them actually do work on defense, depending. Like if you put them under, like
with sometimes range trooper, it's possible. Yeah, it's something like that. You need range trooper in there to get back that health and protection. But there's even then it's still like no, they're so offensive oriented that you can take out a lot of teams with them. You'd be surprised. I mean, especially if your Stark is faster than 235. If you can get your Stark fast as hell, they go first, you're gonna win most of the time. If you don't do something boo boo or RNG goes against you, and it can happen. I've seen this like dodge again. Oh, you walk away from the computer and be like stupid game. Jedi look fantastic. You can run the Bastila team. Bastila with Grandmaster Yoda, Jolie, General Kenobi. You can either go with the Hermit Yoda or Ezra Bridger. My wife's cooking. Hold on. She's going to make me want to sneeze. 1 second. I know she's cooking because I can smell the curry and spices. Ugh, it just hit me. My eyes started watering because she uses a ton of onions. It's like, I'm like on the other side of the damn. Oh, it still gets me. But yeah, you've got a good team for Bastila that you can use. A few different combinations. If you want to go defense, you can go Bastila, Kenobi, Jolie, Hermit Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda. If you want to go more offense, you use them on offense. Just switch out Hermit Yoda for Ezra, and you can use that team. Really solid team that you can use. There's different combinations, but the good thing is you've got the pieces there. So Jedi look great, really good.
You're 11, Anakin.
Yeah. Hey, mine's 11. What are you talking about? Night Sisters. Let's look at Night Sisters next. Look fantastic. All gear 11 or higher. Zeta's on. I like it. Very good. Night Sisters are solid. Very solid. And
it looks like he's working on Spirit as well, which is good. Mm-hmm. Spirit's amazing.
Talia, I mean, they're all gear 11, including Talia, and he's working on Spirit. So I like that a lot. Night Sisters are great on offense, defense. I typically, if I put them on defense, will throw in a nest in there. Just my preference. It just makes them a pain in the ass to deal with because my nest is so fast. And so, or you can use them on offense. There's different combinations. Depending on the team you're facing, you can go with the Asajj lead. Or you can go with the Talzin lead. Some people like that. But the good news for you is you've got all these pieces. So that's really good. All right, next one is, let's see here. Night Sisters. We already checked your Old Republic. Your Rebels should be good. I'm not going to spend too much time here. Yeah, they look really good. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, good. You probably want some gear. Start working on gear eventually for your Chirrut Bays. You do have gear 11 on Jin and Cassian. This is really good. But your main Rebels, that's what I like to see. You've got CLS, Chewie, R2, C3PO, and Han Solo. That is a fantastic offensive team that you can just go wreck people with. And you don't even need R2. I usually go in there with Old Ben on my team, so I can use R2 on my JTR team. Again, just my preference, what I like to use them for. And it still wrecks. I mean, it wrecks. 3PO gets those guys cranking, and it's ridiculous. So, really good. I like that a lot. Good job with your Rebels. And let's look at your Resistance. Great. Good job. Moving on. They're really good. Awesome job with these. May want to work on your Poe Gear 11. And the key with Poe, if you're going to use Zeta Finn Poe team, is that you make sure that Poe is fast as hell. 260 or above speed. Zeta Finn Poe combination, with Trooper, nasty. Absolutely nasty. And it can help you on offense quite a lot, take out a lot of teams. You'd be shocked at how many teams that team can take out. And if you even want to be cheeky and keep 3PO as part of it, it really becomes cheeky. Because I've seen Zeta Finn, not even with Poe, Zeta Finn, Trooper, and 3PO, Han, and Chewie just wreck teams. There's a guy in my shard that used that, and he's always top 10. Really nasty. So they gives you some good combinations there, but good job on your resistance. Sith, look great. No problem here. All done. Really nice. A lot of gear 12s. Even Troopers. Sith Troopers 11. A lot of Zetas. This gives you a lot of combinations. Some of the things that I recommend for Grand Arena and Territory Wars is that you can split these guys up. I use, for my team, this is just me, I'll use a Sith Triumvirate with Sith Trooper and Wampa. This is 5v5, not 3v3 as a team. It just destroys. And then I'll keep Palpatine Vader for my Empire team. And depending on the team I'm facing, I'll even throw in like Tarkin, Pilot, and Royal Guard. Sometimes I'll take out, if the team's, I'm like an A team, like a JTR or something like that, I may even I'll take Pilot off and I'll put Thrawn in there. Just different combinations. The good thing about your roster that I'm seeing is that you've got this flexibility. So really, you're farming and going through all your teams here. So a couple things just for your farming. I think you're in a great spot. You'll be in a good spot to finish 3PO and get Revan next time that he comes back around. I got brought food in here. Delicious food. Even though it's been making me sneeze the whole time. My wife's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's extra herbs and spices, young lady. This big old plate. I got potatoes and sausage and eggs and buttermilk biscuits. Grim takeover. I'm going to eat. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to do that.
Sounds delicious.
It is. I usually don't eat breakfast, but she was up to something, and now I know what it is. But your roster looks really solid. I'm sorry you didn't get Revan this turn. That sucks, but you're doing fine in Arena. You talked about some of the teams. I think finish your Old Republic farm, right? And then I would finish out your Troopers first, Imperial Troopers. They're closer to being done. They'll give you another really solid team to use on offense. Then go back and work on your First Order. I say that you still need to start saving your resources for Revan. Not so much the gear right at this moment, but I would get to 3 Zetas, right? Get to 60 Zetas, and then anything past that you can start putting on your characters. Just so in case CG gets cheeky and says next month, oh, we're bringing back the Revan event. I don't think they'll do that, but you never know.
CG has dropped the bomb on us before.
Done so many bomb drops.
Yeah, surprise! You have a week to farm for Revan.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But yeah.
Okay.
One thing I'm noticing is his scoundrels do need some work, though.
They do, but
like his Kira's 4-star, his L3 is 3-star, his Vandor is 4-star. So
well, that could be your next farm after this, because you really have nothing really to. It's about gear. So if you want to start farming Vandor and all these characters, or if you want to go the Old Republic, the new ones that they've done out, it doesn't matter. You've done such a great job with your roster. I have no problem at all with which direction you want to take. Just for a team round-out purpose for Territory Wars and Grand Arena, I really think that you need to focus on just rounding out your teams. A lot of them are pretty solid, but if we can get your First Order to at least gear 11 with the Zetas, and your Troopers got the Zetas, so that's what I'm saying, do those first. You can finish out your Stark, finish out your Snow Trooper, get them to 11. And then you can decide, do I want to do the Kira Stall team and start farming those up, or do I want to work on, Karth and Johanni and Canderous and Fallen Basila and get them going. I'm totally fine with that as well. So you've got the flexibility to decide which way you want to go. I would like to, if I was doing it, I'd finish your Troopers in your First Order. Gives you more flexibility on defense and offense, the teams that you can put out there. So, yeah. Let's look at his
Oh, hold on. Stop the presses.
What
His
happened?
little bot's only 4-star.
I'm not stopping the press for that. Shame on you, Grim. God. Okay. Now,
really nice roster, man.
It is really good. This is a really good roster. Ships, I'm just looking over ships overall. We know that he's dropped. I want to see one ship. Where is the silencer? Wait, oh, there it is. Okay, it's 7 stars. But he's not using it because his Colorado. That's a ship that could help you out with your fleet. Well, you're doing really good in fleet. I mean, if you're able to get into the top 50, for me, that's a win. You know, if you get higher, that's even a better win. But if you're top 50 in ships and you don't have the Millennium Falcon, as far as I'm concerned, you're winning. You know, I don't know how you feel about it, Graham, but I'm looking at his ships. He's got a great lineup of ships. I mean, Finn would be just spinning. I mean, some of them are lacking the gear, but that's okay. You know? But, I mean, his ships are really good. I mean, he's done a wonderful job with his ships. Chimera, he's got to wait till this. I think it comes out this one. What, Chimera event? You can get your Chimera to 7 stars. That shouldn't be a problem. I don't know what his reinforcement lineup that he's using. We know that his starting lineup is Chimera with Houndstooth. Let's go back and look. I think it was Xanadu was in there.
Yes, Xanadu.
And TIE Advance. You know, my preference and the reason I like Silencer in my starting lineup because against Millennium Falcon teams, I stun that ship first. And then I use turn meter with Thrawn to take away his turn meter. And then my first reinforcement is Cassian's U-Wing. Now, if you're going to go with Imperial TIE Fighter, that's fine, but I would actually consider moving your Imperial TIE Fighter out of there and put it in your silencer. Now, you'll need to get them geared up a little bit before you do that. The Zetas help tremendously. So that's something you may want to consider. You're going to be eventually working on the First Order anyway, so why not do that? You're working on gear and stuff. So something you may consider.
I think I know why he's using TIE Fighter in that lineup, though. Because with Houndstooth, the only way they can hit your TIE Fighter is with AoEs, and your TIE Fighter will usually dodge those AoEs and fuel the capital ship.
Yeah.
So I can understand why he's doing it. It's not that great of an idea, but I can understand why he's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
But there are better ships to put in the starting than that TIE Fighter.
I think the silencer is something you just work on and put in instead of that. Now, my lineup, and I don't really try and fleet, but I stay in the top 50, and sometimes in the 20s, sometimes I'm not. It's not something I work at. But my ship lineup is good enough that I don't fall. And the reason I don't fall that much is, you know, I've got that's the lineup I use is Chimera, with Houndstooth, with Silencer, with Imperial TIE Fighter in my starting lineup. My reinforcements are Cassian's U-Wing, Vader, TIE Advance, Boba Fett, and Poe. It works really well for me on offense, and I can take on any fleet. Now, you can lose. RNG is RNG. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but you've got the ships to do it. We just got to get them geared and stuff.
He's got an almost max TIE Reaper. He could put that in there instead of TIE Fighter.
That'd be a great ship.
Because then you got dispels and buffs. And,
you may want to consider that as well. I mean, that'd be a great ship to use for what you're trying to run.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another possibility. So kind of play around with those. Your arena, you're fine. So there's nothing we need to look at there. So let's go to mods. And I'm just going to sort by speed like we always do just to see what's going on. All right. I'm not liking this. Kind of all over the place. Remember you seeing the same thing as I'm seeing?
Well, it looks like most of his good speeds are on his arena team, which is a plus.
Yes.
But there are some
pieces here that's like not on your arena team that could be on your arena team.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Thrawn having 16 mods. The rest of them, there's too many blues and purples that I'm seeing as I'm going down the list that could easily be sliced. Your goal, if you choose to accept it, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to take all these blues and purples that you've already rolled threes on, with that you can get higher speeds on, and let's see what they roll. I mean, that one on missions, nasty. I mean, there's a lot here.
He's got a lot that he can slice up that could possibly roll really, really well.
Yeah, and that could easily replace some of the mods on your team. So,
like that crit diamond on mission.
In the rough.
That could roll to that.
Oh my god, that could roll to
speed.
above 20, and then
yeah,
and
slice that sucker up. That could be an extremely nice.
Yeah, I'm
mod.
looking at one. There's one on L3. There's even one on what is that? Jaw Engineer. Oh my god, hey Jolly! No, get those off there. Roll those and get those off there. Let's roll these suckers up and then get them on these better teams. You're doing fine in Arena, but I would like to see you do a little bit less with the 6Es for now and get these other ones to 5A. And let's see what we can get some better speed, because the highest speed mod you have is a plus 20. Let's see if we can roll some of these other ones to get you some more speed above 20 and see what happens. It's just going to help you in the long term, and think about Revan when you get him. You want as much your fastest possible speed set and mods on him. So we need to start slicing some of these purples and blues, especially the ones that you roll 3 and 4 on, that you can get a higher speed and see what we can get. So that would be my recommendation for your mods. I think that covers everything. I'm going back in and seeing if I missed anything.
I think so. All in all, nice roster.
Yeah, very nice roster. You know, work on some of those teams that'll help you out with Territory Wars and Grand Arena. You know, some of the lineups that we recommended and stuff. If you have any questions, Ling, I can't see chat at the moment. Graham, I hope you're monitoring chat because I can't. Then, is he in chat? I don't know. I haven't even looked, man. I've got.
Yeah, I haven't seen him talking in chat.
Okay. So if you have any more questions, Lang, just get with us in our Discord, and that goes for everybody. We do roster reviews for. If we just have questions in general, you can go to our Discord and pop them in there, or you can message us directly, and that'll be fine. If you would like a roster review, all you need to do is take your GG page, send it to Dr. Finn, let him know what you want, make sure he responds, and we will add you to the queue. So that's how that works. Alrighty then. Thank you, Lingathan, for letting us do that. Let us get back now to the game of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Now, when last we left our hero, he had won his first round of Grand Arena. The other guy didn't even bother. He didn't attack me. I cleared him out. I won by like 1,000-something points. It was different. But I think this next person is going to try. I'm facing Botanix, and they're in the Republic. They do have a Revan. So my strategy on defense is going to change a little bit. I am not going to be putting on. I'm going to put the other teams that I had previously. So I think in the back we had Night Sisters. Yeah, we did. Let's put Night Sisters. Where's Night Sisters? Well, if I can find them, that might work. Night Sisters. We'll set that. I'm trying to think who else I had last time in the back. I think it was Phoenix. No. What else did I put in the back?
Oh, good lord, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you can review, can't you, and see which ones you...
I'll have to go back, but I'm trying to remember. I know for up front that this side I had First Order. Yeah, I did have First Order over here. Yeah, First Order in Phoenix. So let's go ahead and put First Order in Phoenix on here. And then we'll do Phoenix as well. Yeah.
Just make sure to save your Voltron for offense.
You know. And I know this front one we had the Bounty Hunters, so let's put the Bounty Hunters team. If I can find the damn thing. But I had mixed it up. I took out IG-88 and I added Django, so let's do that.
Did that one do pretty well? Oh, wait, you said he
didn't attack, so I have no. I can't give you guys any stats because he didn't attack me at all. So
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah, so I can't give you anything. I know I had Ewoks up front as well, so we'll put them up front. Again, have to find little boogers. Yep. Now, and then I think I had the Curious Stall team in the back. I did. Yep. So I'm going to put that in there. It's not ready yet. You can see from my lineup, Kira's 11. Mission is 12 with the Zeta, but I still have Zetas to do. I'm still working on Vandor and L3, but it's just a team to put on there. So I've got some work to do with these other three. Zalbar's gear 9, so got some work to do on it, but we'll put it in there for now. All right. Now the thing that's
one team that, as long as you have like Vandor's Zeta, it will actually work pretty decently.
Yeah, I don't have the Zeta because it wasn't done before this started, so it doesn't matter. So can't do anything about it. Can't fix it now. Now he has Revan. I have Revan. I put Revan down on defense last time. My thinking on this is that I'm going to not put Revan on defense. And I'm just going to put another team down. I think I'm going to go with like Kenobi Zeris or something like that. What do you think?
That could work. Who would you put with that, though, without compromising your Revan team?
I'm not doing anything with my Revan team. It's just going to be Kenobi, Zeris, Rex and 5s, and then I'll put Wampa in there.
Oh, okay. That one would probably do pretty well.
Yeah, let's just do it. I don't know if I want to put Wampa on that team, though. I like Wampa on my Sith team on offense.
Put Nest in there instead of Wampa.
I like Nest on there as well. I like the flexibility.
Who else do you have that can dish out some dazes?
Some damage and dazes and stuff. I could put Ahsoka in there.
What, Fulcrum?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, light side only. I mean, open.
They're saying Anakin or Bastila. I think you already have a Bastila team, though, don't you?
Yeah. That's a good point. We already did it already, Nathan and Morgan. I'm already putting the same defense I had on before. The only question is when I'm changing out. So, yes, this is defense we talked about last time. I'm doing the same thing. It didn't get hit, so we're doing it again. But I do like his Anakin suggestion a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go with Anakin. So that's Kenobi, Zeris, Rex, 5s, and Anakin. I like that. I think it's a good suggestion. And then I like to keep most of my stuff on offense, just in case he has his Revan on defense. I know I can beat his Revan, and it gives me more stuff. Because I like to show off the teams that you can use for counters on offense. And those teams that I put on defense are the teams that you guys recommended. I didn't change anything from the other time that we did it. So, and I wish he had attacked me so I could get some good data for you guys to see how they do. But we'll find out. I mean, we're pretty evenly matched and everything. So, okay, so there we go. We'll do that. There we go. So we got all our teams. And then, same fleet on defense. We'll go Galactic Republic. I did that last time, so we'll do the same thing. So these are the same teams we used before. I just wanted to recap, what we had. But instead of leaving Revan on defense, we'll leave the General Kenobi Zeris team on defense. Give them something to think about. Actually, I should just go Republic. There we go, Galactic Republic. That makes it a whole lot easier for me to see what the hell's going on. And I want you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's the same fleet we put on last time with Anakin's ETA being the other one. Alright, so our defense is exactly the same as we did before. We got First Order Phoenix in the front, Night Sister Skira Stall's team in the back, and then we've put in the Bounty Hunters with the Ewoks and General Kenobi. So that should be pretty good. I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to be who can be more... I don't know what he's going to do. So we'll see, but at least we've got the offensive firepower that no matter what he puts on defense, we'll be able to clear it. I've got JTR, I've got CLS, I've got the Sith Triumphant, I've got Troopers, I've got my Revan team, you know, so we've got, you know, I've got plenty of teams that we can, I've got Nest and I've got Wampa that I can, you know, if they want to get really dumb and put something on weak on offense, that's an easy clear for points. So that's one of the reasons why I keep Nest on offense. So same teams you guys picked before, we just changed one up.
Yeah, and if all else fails, it'll come down to you know, both sides clear, and it'll be who cleared better.
Mm-hmm. Slash that fleet held 5 times in this territory war for me. Yeah, I mean, the last time I did Grand Arena with this, that fleet held a lot. So it'll be interesting to see how it does again. It's a pain in the ass team. All right. I'm trying to eat this delicious meal. Okay. Let's get to some questions. I said, bear with me, guys. It's just little me today and Grim. Grim's just here for colorful stuff.
Yeah.
Danil Papayas. Hey, Danil. Question: how's your territory war going, Ranger? Yes, I'm not asking Grim about it for a reason. We lost by, I think, by 100 and something points. It was really good. We've got some newer members in MC. Getting new to MC3 and how we do things. Kind of did things a little bit wrong. Good learning tool. Yeah, we lost, but they were able to learn some things. When we'd won a bunch in a row, so it was really good. It was down to the wire. We both cleared each other. It's just about efficiency and something we'll work on with these newer members. So yeah, we lost, but you know, but it was a great match, you know. And there were some good lessons for those newer players to learn. I mean, they're new to the guild. They got to learn certain counters and things of that nature. So we'll get them in line and go back to our winning ways. So all in all, it's bad that we lost, but we barely lost, and I think there were some good learning lessons from it. So I'll take it. Hellenix. You know, I always get nervous, Grim, when I see questions from Hellenix because they're not usually questions. They're more like plugs and stuff. So let's see what he wrote. Question for Ranger. Oh, Christ, this is for me right off the bat. Hey, Ranger, guess who has a 7-star Basila and 7-star Ordo and unlocked Emperor Shuttle? Hellenix points to himself and says, this guy. You know, I'm not going to read his questions anymore if he keeps this up, Grim. Yeah, grats. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's another one. Question for Around the Horn. We ready? This is from Hellenix. We ready for Juanity? Are we ready for the new characters? The fact that they haven't been released yet, these two into free to play scares me. I don't think it scares me. I mean, look, CG's going to do what CG's going to do. If they're going to do another panic farm with these guys, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. It's nothing I'm going to get upset about or care about because it's just what they do. I'll still burn them a little bit. I'm not going to rant about it because I've already ranted about it a couple times. I'm just going to say what I think about it, and it wouldn't shock me whatsoever. Nathaniel Morgan question: why is Ranger not taking fan suggestion for his GA defense? Because these are the teams we already picked previous. They didn't get hit. We're running them again. The only thing I wanted was an input on the team that I could run next, and I was looking at that. So Nathaniel Morgan, quit being so negative, Nancy. All right, let me refresh. Get your questions in, guys, if you could. Ugh. That's all of the questions we have right now. Must be a slow day.
Wow.
What is happening?
I guess people are sitting on pins and needles for whatever CG has planned for today.
Right. Okay, here's another question from Captain Obvious. Question: are you guys buying the B1 $10 marquee pack since it's the last of the $10 packs? Nope. I'm not. Are you?
Nah.
In the past, I spent a lot of money on this game. People forget that I used to buy vaults and we would do unlocks. I've done that a few times back in the day of RSG and streams.
The Lobot shards. I remember you had like 4 of those chromium packs in a row that was just Lobot shards.
Oh God! Well, we get something really good, Jet Trooper or Bays, right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, Lobot, why do I keep getting this turd? It's like, why is this happening? It was feast or famine, man. So I did that for a while. I've bought other packs on the stream. I've spent money in this game. I just don't do it anymore. So Captain, I would still go back and watch Rangers pack companies. Oh God, quite comical. Let's see what else we got. Questions. Captain Obvious. Okay, we did that one. What else? 73s. How did the credit heist go for everyone? Oh, I got 5 million. Same thing.
There's a credit heist.
What? What do you mean?
Hold on a second. I must have completely spaced it this morning.
God. What'd you get?
The game's still loading.
Really? All right. Well, we'll find out here in a minute.
I'll update you in a minute.
Right. Breaking news. Captain Obvious question. My neighbor's sprinklers have been going off for nearly 6 hours this morning. Should we check if they're alive or just assume they're trying to flood the neighborhood? I don't know. I would go knock on the door and say, hey, buddy, we're neighbors. Hey, neighbor. Your sprinkler system's trying to flood the entire duplex. Please turn them off. You may want to get that checked. Maybe they're out of town or something. You don't know. I mean, it would be the neighborly thing to do to check on them. You know, I think so.
Wait a second. I forgot to shut off the sprinklers too.
Uh-oh.
No. Update. I got 6.5.
There you go. All right. So 6.5 for Grim. Congrats. Takedown games. Hey, Stoner Jedi. Question. How did you guys do on the command shuttle? I'm halfway there. I'll pull it up. Let's see here. I'm just down there. I'm over halfway. 42 out of 80. I didn't try. It's just what I got. So it'll unlock when it unlocks. I'm not worried about it. It's an okay ship. I'm not stressing about it. How did you do,
I'm
Grim?
at 26 to 80. I actually fought against a team with the shuttle that had the shuttle on it.
You lack of faith.
It was super squishy and died in one hit.
Right. Let's see if there's any more questions. Yeah. Matt Bailey question. Do you guys think Darth Revan is coming back this close to a previous Sith meta? I think it makes more sense to cycle them back in a few years from now like other factions. It's a great point, Matt. I don't know. At this point, I think we'll get Malik. But I don't think we're going to get Darth Revan until next year. I think we'll get a Malik. And then we'll get some other stuff that they're going to be working on. But I think this year, 2 characters that I think we're going to see. It's not going to be Revan. This is just speculation, guys. Don't hold me to this. This is just my thoughts. I think Malik's coming. And then everybody's going to work on that and then continue to work on getting Jedi Knight Revan. And then eventually next year, they're going to work on something again for the Sith with Darth Revan. It'll be a big hoop-de-doo. Then after, but this year I think the other release in August and September is going to be Jedi Luke. I think that's going to be one of the things because the last quarter of the year is going to be devoted to the new film. So there's going to be a lot of new characters coming to the game from that film. So between now and August, 6 months, we may get Malik. Let's say September, beginning of October, we get Luke. And I think that's the two characters we could possibly see. Malik either March or April. I'm guessing April because that's when Celebration happens. It's a good time to announce it. There's a lot of stuff going on in Star Wars, announcing the games and all that other stuff. And then I think about 4 or 5 months after that, then they'll do Jedi Luke, is my speculation and guess. In between, we're going to get some reworks. We're going to get some, maybe they do some other marquee characters. They may introduce a new faction that we're not expecting. That's kind of where I'm going with that. Graham, I don't know how you feel about it.
I don't know. I think there is something big coming for Celebration.
Malik's pretty big.
You know, well, yeah, Malik would be good, but I think it's something bigger than that.
Maybe.
But that's just me. I don't know about the Jedi Luke bit. I'm thinking more maybe Jedi Rey in according with the movie, an actual Jedi version of Rey.
Could be. Well, wait, no, she's. What do you mean Jedi Rey? She's already out. Even with the new movie coming out, a new version of Rey. Well, that's last quarter.
Not quite a Jedi yet Rey, but Jedi Rey.
The other
big is coming. That's what she said.
Ronnie, you just can't. Now listen, Ronnie, we talked about this. You just can't come in here and do that crap. I'll turn this damn stream around, Ronnie. That'll ruin your precious little vacation.
Vacation. Actually, you're gonna laugh. I was sick, and then I started running again, and somehow I hurt my foot. I'm not even kidding. Yesterday I was like, nice, I feel good. Let's go get some running in. And then I don't know what the hell happened. I was like, oh, God, I can't win for losing.
You're just all kinds of sucking.
Like, back on what I was saying for the...
Sorry.
I think we could... I mean, they were talking about original trilogy and stuff like that, but I think they... With new Clone Wars coming out as well,
Clone Wars, yeah.
They could drop a Lord Vader on us, episode 3 Vader.
Oh, that would be so cool.
You know, Dark Side Anakin.
I like how you're thinking.
A hero's fall. You know,
outside the box. That's awesome.
Lord Vader.
Because while Darth Revan's cool and all and stuff, but they're
cool and all. He's the coolest.
That's still not Revan.
I think we got all kinds of cool stuff coming, right? I mean,
there's
so many ways they could go. There really are. I mean, imagine a Mandalore faction with the new TV show coming out.
Yes, please. With Visla.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about what they could do just with that, man. I mean, we've already got 3 Mandalores in the game, 4 Mandalores in the game. They could give Sabine, Gar Saxton, Jango Fett, Boba Fett. They could give them all the Mandalore tag, add 1 or 2 more Mandalores, and boom, we got a Mandalore.
There is 2. The Super Commando is a Mandalorian, and so is Ordo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. So there you go. We could end up with a 7-person faction, Mandalore faction. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, right? And add a couple more at the same time. We could end up with a whole thing about Mandalores.
That would be really cool.
Okay.
No, I've played a mandolin before. But I've never played a mandolin.
Oh, my God. Okay. Darth Idiot's question is, share your feelings about territory war and Grand Arena overlap. What do you think, Grante?
I wish they wouldn't do that. You know, that's just me. I like the idea of TB and Grand Arena overlapping, but not. It's a lot of, going out and fighting, right? I mean, thankfully for those of us in the United States, it wasn't too much fighting and placing and fighting at the same time. But for other time zones, it might have overlapped a little bit where it kind of sucked. Hey, is a person that plays a mandolin called a Mandalorian?
No.
Oh, okay. What do you call a mandolin player?
Musician.
Oh, they're not called like Mandalorian?
Yeah, they're not called. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Just add is to everything.
Actually, they're called
Mandalorianists. Those are like Mandalorian's cousins, then, aren't they?
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't. I'm trying to eat breakfast and answer questions, Grande. You're ruining my balanced breakfast full of vitamins and minerals.
I'll stop. I'm just having too much fun.
I know you are. Azarus. Wait, no, we got a lot more questions.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat, and they're talking about how, the clones and stuff and all. Technically, the entire clone are Mandalorians.
Oh, good.
They're clones of Mandalorians.
Good thing, but they're not going to make clones as Mandalorians. I mean, that's a stretch. But speaking of that, we're doing Clone Wars era. Who fought against the Separatists? Clones and Jedi. Mm-hmm. We could easily say, okay, well, let's throw one or two more clones in there.
Bring in the 501st.
I am telling you, the clone faction is like one taunting tank or one or two characters away from being really OP and bringing Rex, and that could bring Rex back into the meta. Mm-hmm. Can you believe that? Mm-hmm. They're called Mandalinos. That's what Helenek
really
says. Mandalinos. The great.
I'm moving off this topic.
The great Mandalino.
Yeah. Hey, I play the Mandalino. Shut your mouth.
It's like a Bambino, but it's a Mandalino.
Sure, whatever. Science. Helenix.
Harry Carey'd like that one.
Damn right. My favorite. Hey, Grande, you know what my favorite instrument is?
What?
The skin flute. Hell, I can play that thing all day long.
You better stop. I'm going to cough in people's ears. Golly.
Yeah, nobody watch your cooties. Okay, Helenix, question for Ranger. Follow up to the Malik Darth Revan speculation. How far away do you think Malik may be? Like March 1st or like December 31st, etc. I'm still sticking with that. I think Celebration, they're going to announce Malik. That's just my thing. I'm sticking with it.
Man, they could do so much cool
they
stuff.
They could. I mean,
they're going to be at Celebration. We already know this. There's an SWGOH podcast that has a slot there. It's in Chicago. They could totally do something for Celebration. They've done some great rewards for players in game for Celebration before. So having Celebration should be really good for us. Captain Obvious. Childish Landino loves to play the Mandalino at the casino for some C notes.
All right.
All right, we're way off topic. More questions. Sorry, I got us all screwed up.
Azarias, question: mods for Imperial soldiers? Crit.
You mean Imperial troopers? I'm guessing is what he means. It's probably a language thing. Imperial troopers do excellent with crit. I'll tell you, the turn meter generation on that team is all done with Stark.
Yep.
Right. And so if you look at troopers,
it's all about damage. It really just damage.
It's
speed and damage.
It is damage, right? But you're really you're trying to get you're trying to get troopers to go fast, which means you want Stark. Range trooper adds a ton of health up in that particular team, so you could potentially look at health and speed on range trooper. And then it is all about the crit damage at that point. Absolutely agree. Yeah. So, way to go.
All right. Clone Troop 211 question. Hate to speculate, but with the release of the shuttle, do you think we will see a Sith capital ship that unlocks at 5 stars to reward the people who spent refreshes getting the shuttle up?
Absolutely, you could see that. Absolutely.
At this point, you can see anything. I am completely
We are way overdue. I mean, we are way overdue for a capital ship. What are the things we're overdue for? We are overdue for a level increase, and we're overdue for a new capital ship. Those are the two things to me that seem like really kind of blatantly obvious. Is that we need is a capital ship and a level cap increase, like real bad.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like. Okay.
I still say they should have done the Emperor's Eclipse Super Star Destroyer rather than the Lambda.
It's fine. I mean,
again, right? We could have ended up. I mean, I would have loved to have seen Royal Guard with his own red TIE fighter. That would have been sweet, dude.
That irks me about the Lambda shuttle, by the way.
It does. It irks me too.
The Royal Escort skill calls in regular TIE fighters. It should call in the Royal Guard TIE interceptors, not regular TIE fighters.
Take down games. No, level increase. Yes, level increase. We've needed it for a while. Here's the great thing about a level increase, and I'll tell you. We have certain characters that we don't play anymore because they don't level increase. The potential is that we can rebalance. So there's two ways that you can rebalance characters. One way you can rebalance characters is by leveling them up and not having them gain everything equally. Having certain characters gain more stats as they level through level 90. It's a way to rebalance, right? Mm-hmm. The same thing is true with gear. The potential is there that with gear increases, you can rebalance, right? So certain characters don't end up super OP over others. So level increase and gear increases are an excellent way to rebalance the game. So that's why I like it.
I like it. All right, let me see if there's any more questions. If not, I think we might be good to go.
Wait, you mean we're going to end on time this time?
Yeah. What? Chocolat bleu.
Chocolat bleu.
Chocolat bleu.
Not chocolate le bleu. God damn it.
Blue chocolate.
From the Stoner Jedi, question: if Karth and Juhani are free to play today, how long till the event that they will be required for base?
2 weeks, baby. Maybe a month.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, maybe, or maybe a month.
10 days.
No. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 10 days, 30 days, something like that.
I just think they're going to do a panic farm again, Grande. I hope they don't. I really do.
I agree with you, Ranger. I fear that they're going to make surprise. You have a week.
Well, and the reason why is because Bastila and Canderous. I mean, I know a lot of people that have farmed Canderous Ordo all the way up.
Yeah.
Right. And they farmed and they farmed Darkside Bastila all the way up. I mean, I'm only a tiny bit away from having Darkside Basti done, and Cavendish has been done for a week or two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on Canderous is 5-star for me, and Bastila is almost 5-star. So, I'm saving all my crystals for those packs and stuff, so. All right, let's see if there's one more question. If not, we can wrap this up. My mouse doesn't want to work now.
Okay.
That sucks. All right, let me try one more time. All right, last question from DB.
Yep.
Question: does Grande speak Mandalorian?
I thought Mandalorian was English.
He said Mandarin.
Oh, Mandarin. Do I speak Mandarin? I do not. However, I do have a child that speaks Japanese. And a wife that speaks French, English, and Swedish. And sometimes I pretend like I speak Spanish.
Yes.
For people that are my Spanish friends, either in our guild group or that are friends of mine from an arena chat or from a ship's chat, they will realize that my Spanish is terrible. However, I try.
Yeah. He does try. God bless him. Bless
But
his
I will.
little heart.
I'm very trying. Just ask Ranger. No, but I love speaking different languages. Speaking different languages is awesome. I love it whenever I hear people that speak different languages. My wife calls her grandma in Sweden and speaks a different language. I think it's awesome. And listening to my 13-year-old who's studying Japanese is pretty cool too.
And you're like, what is this strange words that are coming from your mouth?
She decided to speak Japanese. I was like, that's really freaking hard. And she's like, I know, Dad, but I just kind of want a challenge. And I'm like, it's going to be challenging.
You go, girl.
But hey, she loves a challenge. Step right up.
You go for girl. It. That's right. All right. Well, that's all the questions. And we did good today. We did a good job today. We got through the roster.
You guys did a great job. We
went over what I'm using for Grand Arena, and then we answered a bunch of questions. So I think that's a job well done. I'm happy with that. That being said, a reminder: give us a thumbs up on the video, subscribe, check out our Patreon, check out our ACS stuff. I already talked about all that stuff, but really what you need to get ready for is the big Wednesday night stream spectacular. It's tonight, Ron, at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Boom shakalaka.
Damn right. And that's where we break down the latest and greatest Star Wars news and notes and give you a little bit insight of what it all means. That's the Wednesday night show, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes communities. Please check it out. Please spread the word. Please let your family, your friends, everybody that you know to know that we know that you send out the message. So get ready for that. And then it should be a lot of fun. I think we're going to get bombarded with a bunch of information tonight there, Grandpappy Petroni.
I believe so, too.
Yeah. All right. So with that, on behalf of myself, Grande Chicken Chaser Patron, Grim the Mechanic, thank you guys for stopping in. We really appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, for the big show. Until then, be safe, and we'll holler at you later.